DJMTV.
NAS Revolution contract undergoing procurement process, says FCDA. Plus, Pete Obi reacts as Valentine emerges PDP flag bearer as Buhari government to impose heavy tax on Facebook, Twitter and other tech companies in Nigeria, says Osibanjo. Hi guys, good morning to you, good afternoon to you and good evening to you, depending on the location you're watching us from. A very big welcome to you. This is DJ MTV Daily News Update, your WhatsApp channel where you get the best and the latest gist all around the world. In case you're new to this channel, please do subscribe and do not forget to turn on the notification bell so that you can be the first to get notified each time we post a new video. Let's go straight up into the main news. The Federal Capital Development Authority (FCDA) says proposed contract for the rehabilitation of the National Assembly complex is currently undergoing procurement process in line with the Procurement Act of 2007. Mr. Richard, the head public relations and information officer of FCDA, disclosed this in a statement in Abuja. Mr. Richard explained that the management of the National Assembly approached the FCDA in 2019 for a total rehabilitation and upgrading of the complex to bring it in tune with parliamentary building around the world. He also said that the contract will be awarded as soon as it was concluded in conformity with requirements of the Act and also considering all other relevant things. He therefore promises that the rehabilitation process of the complex would be executed in a good manner to ensure that the nation's funds is not in waste. According to him, this has been the tradition with every other assignment which the FCDA has undertaken to carry out. The attention of the FCDA has been drawn to recent flooding of the lobby of the National Assembly complex Abuja, resulting from leakage from the roof. Our findings indicate that the leakage from the roof are traceable to the blockage of drainage, leading to the discharging of water through expansion joints in the roof slab. Full waterproofing of the roof of the White House building is a major aspect of the proposed renovation of the National Assembly complex, he stated. Meanwhile, Mr. Peter Obi, a one-time former governor of Anambra State, has reacted to the emergence of Valentine Ozigbo as the candidate of the People's Democratic Party in the Anambra State governorship election on November 6th. Recall that DJ MTV has earlier reported that Ozigbo pulled 62 votes to defeat other aspirants and emerged as the candidate of the party at Professor Dora Akoyinle Women Development Center on Saturday. Another faction of the party has elected Senator Ugochukwu Uba as the candidate of the same party at Port University Playground. In a statement on Sunday, Mr. Peter Obi congratulated the immediate past president and chief executive officer of Transcorp on emerging the candidate of the People's Democratic Party for the governorship election scheduled to hold November 6, 2021 in Anambra State. While congratulating Mr. Valentine on his victory in the primary, Obi commended the other contestants that participated in the election for their handwork and sacrifice. Mr. Obi Peter also called on the People's Democratic Party in the state and beyond to pull together as a family towards what he described as a journey of building a better Anambra State for the future of our children yet unborn and the true light of the nation. He also beckoned on them not to see the conclusion of the gubernatorial primaries as the end of the beginning, but rather the beginning of the end. Mr. Peter said in his statement, and I quote, I thank the national chairman who, together with his leadership, has remained neutral. I congratulate the People's Democratic Party family in Anambra State who has given the state the most peaceful and organized process of choosing a candidate. Meanwhile, Vice President Yemi Osibanjo has disclosed that the federal government led by the President Muhammadu Buhari will soon impose heavy tax on giant technology and digital companies in Nigeria. Professor Yemi said that the federal government will utilize its legal provisions to collect taxes on profit made in the country by global technology and digital firms not based in the country, but with significant economic presence. He said this during an interactive section with the delegation of the Chartered Institute of Taxation of Nigeria, CITN, led by its president, Mr. Adesina Adedayo, at the presidential villa in Abuja, and was contained in a statement by Mr. Laolu Akende, the spokesman of the Vice President of Nigeria, Yemi Osibanjo. Professor Yemi, however, assured Nigerians that the government will not be increasing tax anytime soon, but it will definitely increase tax. The statement reads in part, why the federal government will not be raising tax rate at this time based on the Finance Act 2019, it is already empowered to widen the tax net, including by collecting tax on the Nigeria income of global tech giants with significant economic presence here in Nigeria, even if they have not established any office or permanent establishment and are currently not paying taxes in Nigeria. In this regard, Section 4 of the Finance Act 2019 provides that the Minister of Finance may be order of the President determine what constitutes the significant economic presence of a company other than a Nigerian company. We have had in the past severe economic downturn, which of course implies that we may not be able to collect taxes with aggressiveness from them that would ordinarily be expected. So I think the most important thing is that we must widen our tax net so that more people who are eligible to pay tax are paying it. Several efforts have been made, and I am sure you are aware of the initiative, including the Voluntary Asset and Income Declaration Scheme (VAIDS), which was also an attempt to bring more people into the tax net, including those who have foreign assets. Hence, platforms like Facebook, Twitter, TikTok will be most affected by the new tax imposition when implemented. These platforms are part of the technological companies operating in Nigeria but are located abroad. Hey guys, this is where we draw the curtain of this edition of TJMTV Daily News Update. But before we go, here are the headlines. NAS renovation contract undergoing procurement process, says FCDA. Plus, Peter Obi reacts as Valentine emerges PDP flag bearer, as Buhari government to impose heavy tax on Facebook, Twitter and other tech companies in Nigeria, says Osibanjo. So guys, we've seen it. The FCDA have said that the renovation of the NAS complex is undergoing procurement process as contained in the Procurement Act of 2019. And don't forget, this is coming days after it was reported that the NAS complex was seen leaking, and this leakage due to the heavy downpour could not allow the senators to sit. And then this is making the federal government through the FCDA to make the procurement bill for the NAS complex. Also, we saw Mr. Peter Obi, the one-time governor of Anambra State, congratulating Valentine Ozigbo for emerging the flag bearer of the People's Democratic Party in Anambra State. Mr. Valentine Ozigbo is the CEO of Transcom Abuja, and he is to represent the People's Democratic Party in the forthcoming election in Anambra State that is scheduled to hold November 6, 2021. And finally, Professor Yemi Osibanjo has come out to say that Buhari government is to impose heavy tax on Facebook, Twitter, and other tech companies in Nigeria. Recall that we have earlier reported that Twitter has been banned in Nigeria, and for some days now Nigerians have not been able to access Twitter. And of course, many Nigerians have come out to say that their job has been taken away from them. And this time Yemi Osinbajo is coming out to say that Buhari government is going to impose heavy tax on Facebook and Twitter if they are going to give them license to start operating in Nigeria. So thank you for watching till the end. Please drop your comments in the comment section below. Please do not forget to like, share and comment on all our videos. Please follow us on all our social media platforms, on Facebook, on YouTube and on Instagram. And don't forget to check us out on our website www.tjmtv.news. I am Victor Ubrishe saying, if you see something, say something. Stay safe and have a nice day. Yeah.
DJ TV.